is the real aftermath of what happened on Wednesday night. Apart from the passing of 27-year-old Sianda, there were, of course, two other victims in this matter who were wounded, one a driver and the other a young woman, a teacher by the name of Baratile, who joins us now. What I understand from Baratile is that she was caught in the crossfire of Wednesday's deadly attack. One bullet grazed her eye, while the other is still at this moment lodged in her jaw. Baratile, thank you so much for your time. I can understand at this moment it's been very, very difficult, and I know that speaking will be quite hard, but just tell me exactly what happened on Wednesday night.
Okay, I was in an Uber on my way to Klipspruit going to visit a friend, and then while we were approaching the robots where the incident happened, we saw a car burning. But as we were still looking, trying to figure out what happened, a bullet was shot, and then as we were trying to figure out what's going on, and then another one shot, and then that's when I got shot. Yes, and then I tried, just when I realized that I'm bleeding, I exited the car and ran to the residential area to seek for help from the neighbors.
And just how severe are your wounds? I'm just going to ask for you just to show me exactly where those bullets essentially wounded you.
Okay, I'm injured on my cheek. That's where the bullet is. And then this is where the bullet grazed, but then it teared my eyelid. That's why I got stitched right now.
And what have the doctors been saying in regards to your recovery at this moment? I know you've mentioned that you are in severe pain.
At the moment, I've been discharged from both doctors that I've seen, and I've been told to come back on Monday for further checkups.
I'm going to bring in Baratile's uncle. As you can imagine, the difficulty she has in terms of speaking right now. It as you've seen, just the severity of the wounds, the injury there, the bullet, in fact, is still in her cheek. And I'm going to speak to Ntate here just to tell us a little bit more about what we know. Have we heard from any officials in terms of the accountability of who should be held responsible for what happened?
Sadly, nothing has been heard from any of the people that have been involved in the whole debacle. We're still trying to find our feet in terms of making sure that she's okay at the moment. We don't know where to start, basically, in terms of after this, where to go, who to speak to. We are here to make an engagement with the police in terms of a case that has to be lodged. I mean, because for me, this is attempted murder that's supposed to be investigated, and unfortunately none of the authorities have reached out, basically. So they're taking things as they see them in front of them in the streets, but they're not really looking deeper into, the so-called other people that they claim to have been shot in this whole matter. So it's really disturbing.
The real lives that have been affected by what transpired. And while the community vouches for various reasons, this is the safety concern. This is at the heart of the story. A young teacher, 27 years old, whose life has not only been traumatized, but completely turned upside down from what transpired on Wednesday night.